A very good evening for everyone present here. Let me start off. Icon. Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. In the end, we only regret the chances we did not take. Icon. My dear ladies and gentlemen, so today we are talking about opportunities that we can get, opportunities which will make us thrive high in our lives, opportunities which will make us grow personally. So, before that, let me bring upon what we are, who we are, and what AIESEC is. AIESEC is the world's largest youth-run organization, which is available within 120 plus countries around the globe. So that wide network helps us to connect globally and extend our connections in a global scope, leading the youth who are around AIESEC to have professional as well as global exposure and to develop themselves as well as their leadership qualities through cross-cultural and challenging experiences. So that is basically simply what AIESEC is, but the depth is really high, my dear ladies and gentlemen. And the outgoing global talent and teacher function, what he as a function do is actually directing global internship as well as teaching opportunities for the graduates as well as fresh graduates who are certainly the youth who are willing to succeed in their careers, and we are giving them a little push to have and seek their opportunities because as individuals we can gain this paper qualification. Right now we have access for almost everything. There are so many institutions which are there to offer us degrees or whatever the knowledge we need, but not a single lecture or not a single course degree will give you that personal growth which will be needed for you to seek your own goals, because now the world is competitive, and what you should have to have is the balance between your paper qualifications as well as your personality. If one thing goes up above the other, then there's something wrong. Yes, so that is regarding it, and let's have a wider look about what this outgoing global talent function is. Let me invite the project manager for outgoing global teacher in AIESEC Sri Lanka, Mr. Charit Priyashan, to welcome you all and tell you what we are going to do as the global teacher to be project. Charit, over to you.
A very pleasant evening to all of you joining us today. I'm Charit Priyashan, the National Project Manager of Outgoing Global Teacher and the Chief Organizer of the project Global Teacher to Be. Foremost, I would like to warmly welcome Mr. Pasan Vijayawardena, our guest speaker, and our panelists, Ms. Jim Chanrayot, National Director of Operation AIESEC in Cambodia, and Anubhav Raj, National Director of Incoming Global Talent, AIESEC in India. Project Global Teacher to Be is an initiative which was designed to screen the best potential teachers who wish to pursue their career abroad and to give them a chance to experience foreign cultures while letting them explore the leader in them. This project is designed with 3 segments. We started with the survey challenge, where we were able to collect responses from a large number of potential good global teachers. The next segment is the talk show, which will be end today's session. The talk show was planned with the aim of providing an insight about our internship program to the youth, and in the final segment, the shortlisted delegates will be divided among the 7 AIESEC entities to be followed up by the respective coordinators. This talk show is specially conducted to provide an insight about our internship program. AIESEC has succeeded in assisting teachers to foreign internship opportunities since the beginning of AIESEC. Joining us today are 2 national directors abroad willing to provide you with insight after all, as Panlof Douglas once said, experience is the best teacher. Thank you so much. Over to you, Chamadita.
Of course, experience is the best teacher. So first of all, let me bring upon something we missed. Isn't that, Akita? Let's go ahead with that.
If there is one thing that our generation dislikes the most, is monotony. one of the declared enemies of happiness at work. Hectic schedules, unexpected projects, deadlines you can barely keep up with, at the same place with the same people will surely lead you to an early midlife crisis. Are you at that place where you want to immerse yourself in a new environment filled with new opportunities, but too afraid to make that investment in your future? You must have had dreams about traveling abroad, embracing a new culture of a foreign land. But do you feel as if you are too late and too old to pursue those dreams because a break from your routine job will make you fall behind in this rat race? Do you think there is a way you can have it all? An internship abroad is the perfect change you need, the perfect break you need, because there's nothing monotonous about stepping out of your comfort zone to explore a whole new culture. It will provide you with the best opportunity to develop and inculcate global and professional skills while receiving all the primary benefits of being abroad. Given how the world is interconnected, it is important to learn the ropes of how different cultures approach business. Regardless of the stage of your career, the invaluable experience you gain by working in an international company with foreign professionals will broaden your perspectives, which will ultimately help you succeed in the corporate ladder. Needless to say, having done an internship abroad will make your resume stand out from the rest. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. So, are you brave enough to take that risk and make that choice? Because it only has to happen right once.
So I think now you are pretty aware about what this global
If there
talent
is one
function
thing,
is and what this global teacher function is, right? Yes, as I said, we have to maintain that balance in our personality. I have a good news. The good news is actually to have those paper qualifications which will help you to thrive in your career. There are so many resources and there are so many people who are willing to offer that to you. But to have this end, the personality, the leader within you, and unleashing the attitude and the passion drivenness in you, that will never come from an institution and no one is there to offer that to you. That one you should earn by yourself. And those things comes from exposure, accepting opportunities, as well as having so much challenges in our life. Because there's a saying that no pressure, no diamond. And as AIESEC, we are always getting ready to accept every sort of a challenge. Now we are in a global pandemic situation and everything has become virtual. And in a virtual platform, it is pretty normal to have technical difficulties. And we faced one such technical difficulty, but somehow we overcame. So that is a tiny example, but life is always full of challenges like this we had a short while ago. Yes, without taking much more time, let's move on to the major aspect of today's event. So now you know this is Global Teacher to Be 2021, and I will be the moderator for today's event. I am Samudita Guruge, the local committee vice president for outgoing global talent and teacher in AIESEC in Kandy, University of Peradeniya. So yes, now we have two special characters for today's event, and they will be our keynote speakers in our discussion. So first of all, let me welcome Yim Chaneiro, the National Director for Operations in AIESEC in Cambodia. So hi, Rob. And we have Anubhav Raj, the National Director for Incoming Global Talent in AIESEC in India. So hi, Ruth, and hi, Anubhav. We are very pleased to have you here in today's discussion.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the warm welcome, people. And I'm really excited also to have conversation with you people and also talk to you about India and how global teacher can impact or change your life and how exactly in India as well. So yeah, I think Rod can go ahead now.
Okay, sure thing, Anuham. So I hope everyone can hear me and excuse me. I'm wearing mask since I'm not at home right now. Yeah, so safety comes first. And my full name is Yomchandri Ron, and everyone just can call me Ron. And I'm from Cambodia, and I'm very excited, to be honest, to be here. And I'm really looking forward for this space to share everyone about like Cambodia's culture and also the opportunity that everyone can have regarding internship and also global talent and global teacher here in our country. Yeah, so thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We are more than excited to have you. I am excited as well. I think every one of you are excited too. So before moving, I have another special person, today's guest speaker. So I would like to invite, without taking much more time, the National Director for Outgoing Global Talent in AIESEC Sri Lanka, Mr. Pasan Vijayawardena, to address the gathering. Mr. Pasan, the platform is yours.
Hello, everyone. I think I'm very much audible for you all. Is it?
Yes, you are clearly audible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Right. So thank you, Chamadita, for giving this chance. And thanks for Global Teach Organizing Committee for inviting me as the guest speaker of Global Teacher to be. And I'm really allowed to have these two personalities, a Cambodian National Director and Indian National Director. So thank you very much for your arrival, Anubhav and Yim. Thanks. Okay. Right. So let me to introduce myself. So I'm Pasan Vijayawardena. I'm the Member Committee Vice President for Outgoing Global Talent Function, or in a convenient term, I can introduce myself. I'm the National Director responsible for foreign internships. Okay, right. So when talking about these foreign internships, what is the specialty of OGT function? This is a 3-letter name, OGT, right? Don't worry about it. So it's so technical. Okay, no. It's not so technical. It's 3-letter name, OGT, very simple to keep in mind. Right. See, if I'll be asking a question from you guys. Okay. What is the most famous brand for shoes in Sri Lanka? Definitely, yeah, you can give your answers in chat box. Yes, tell me, guys, what is the most famous brand for shoes in Sri Lanka? Yes, we'll see how the people are responding in the chat box. So this may be a more interactive session if you guys respond in the chat box. Okay, Sachinik, okay, DSI, Susasna, okay, DSI, okay, Chamindi, DSI, Tisaradi, DSI, wonderful, right. So like that, guys, okay, tell me what is the most famous noodle in Sri Lanka? Okay, there are some other answers, Nike also. Okay, fantastic. Outliers are also there. Right, what is the most famous noodle in Sri Lanka? Noodle, right, okay. So we'll see. Kottumi, right, Akila. Okay, say Kottumi, Janani Kottumi, Siddhiji Kottumi, Maggie, right. So like that, my dear, Maggie and Kottumi, right? So a couple of dances. Okay, no problem. Okay, nice energies there. Right. So thanks for the answers. Okay. So my dear, if I ask a question from you guys, what is the most famous brand for foreign internships in Sri Lanka? What is the best platform which provide foreign internships for local youth in Sri Lanka? Definitely, your answer should be OGT in AIESEC Sri Lanka. Yes, Akila is saying AIESEC. Right. So AIESEC, yes, exactly. But AIESEC still didn't catch that much of brand in Sri Lanka. No. Okay, the awareness regarding these AIESEC opportunities and everything is a little bit backward when compared to DSI, when compared to Maggie and Kottumi. Okay, so Maggie and Kottumi DSI are attached with our day-to-day routines. So but AIESEC is not attached with day-to-day routine. That's the reason. Otherwise, there is no any other problem regarding the brand. Okay. So, however, I want to say the best platform to become a global teacher in a foreign country is AIESEC Sri Lanka, and the department which is responsible to provide best teaching opportunities in abroad is OGT. So we simply call it as OGT. Okay. So OGT means Outgoing Global Talent. So this Outgoing Global Talent is a department in our company. AIESEC is a company actually. So one of the department is Outgoing Global Talent. Under Outgoing Global Talent department, there are 2 divisions operating. One is this outgoing global teacher division. So this division is responsible to provide, okay, foreign teaching opportunities for you guys to enhance your personality. All right. So what is the benefit of going abroad as a teacher through AIESEC Sri Lanka? What's the advantage of experiencing this teaching internship through OGT department in AIESEC Sri Lanka? Yes. Actually, I will be asking a simple question, my dear. Okay. So can you see this? No. Okay, wait. Right. Okay. I think it is to a certain extent clear. Right. Okay. So what can you see? What can you see? Can you put in the chat box? What can you see in this paper? Right. Simple answer. Very easily you can give an answer. No? Right. Okay. Can't you see there is a dot inside? Right. Okay. What? So yeah, a dot, a black dot. Okay. Okay. A black dot. Very good. Very good. There are different answers as well. A black dot. Right. Nice. Okay. So here, when you see this white paper, you can see a black dot. But then the black dot, you can see surrounding white space. No? If we allocate certain percentage for the amount of white space available in this paper and amount of black dots available in this paper, the presentation of white space is great, So if we can see that, then the black dot, white space is highly available in this paper. That's the smart way of thinking. That's the smart way of looking at something. Okay, not looking at the direct thing what we can observe, but thinking or looking at the indirect thing what we can observe is really, really important when you are climbing this career ladder. So the best platform to look at everything in the third eye is AIESEC. Because if you are going to foreign internships through AIESEC, you will learn how to look at different concepts in third eye, right? You will learn how to look at different concepts in indirect way, not the direct thing what we can see, but indirect things what we can see, right? So these things will be visible for you guys once you reach to foreign internship through AIESEC. So I can remember one time, okay, we have sent a one exchange participant. Anubhav is also there from India. We have sent a one exchange participant to India, right? Okay, so it happened when I was a local committee vice president in one of the university, right? So, however, I sent this exchange participant or Sri Lankan person to India. She's a lady. She came to the last ceremony, last talk show as well, right? However, she went to Mumbai for a good salary in Sri Lanka. It's really good salary. Okay, she didn't have very good qualification, right? She had a very less number of academic qualifications at that time, but after certain rules and regulation changes, now India is expecting graduates for teaching opportunities, if I'm not mistaken, but there are some other opportunities for low salary paying opportunities, even others can go, right? However, she didn't have any kind of a degree. She didn't have any kind of a perfect academic qualification, but one and only thing she had a confidence with herself of getting selected to foreign internships. So she tried a lot. If I'm not mistaken, she applied for 23 opportunities. Finally, this Mumbai opportunity worked for herself. And she faced the interview in a very good way, fluently spoke in English, and got selected finally to Mumbai teaching opportunity. Then she went to their Mumbai and taken a great experience at there. And luckily, after 1 year completion of teaching opportunity, then that school make another request for her to reapply and get the permanent job in there. See the opportunities that AIESEC is providing. A person who went for a teaching opportunity, okay, got another opportunity to get a permanent job at India at a very big salary. At that time, it was 300,000. Okay, so can teacher earn that much of rupees in Sri Lanka? No, but that amount came because of her experience. If you don't have experience, first take the experience and try good salary. Okay, every opportunity will not provide good salaries, but start from a small salary, you can climb this ladder. Okay, and the beauty of this story is, okay, 3 months ago, she called me. She came back to Sri Lanka after a certain period of time. Okay, 3 months ago, she called me. Hello, Pasan. Is this Pasan? Yes. I said, yes, I can remember you. You went to Mumbai opportunity. I can remember you were really, really good in interview and everything I told. Talk. Okay, so after a long time, I met her now through at least through phone now. Right. Then I asked her, why did you call suddenly for me? She said that, Pasan, I'm going to become a school principal in my own established school in Sri Lanka. See, she has already established her own private school in Sri Lanka. Now she is a principal of that school. And she is inviting me, Pasan, can you come to the opening ceremony of my school? I'm waiting for you because you are the one who set the background for me to become the principal of my own school in Sri Lanka. See the opportunities that AIESEC is providing. We are not generating just teachers. We are generating entrepreneurs. That's the very extreme beauty of this AIESEC, right? Why people can climb this ladder very fastly in a massive scale with AIESEC? Because we are providing lots of network opportunities. Network opportunities mean even though you are going to Cambodia, okay, Wim will agree with me. To Cambodia, not only Sri Lankans come, no, even Americans will come, even Malaysians will come, even Indonesians will come. So lots of cultures will be there at Cambodia. If you go to Cambodia for a teaching opportunity, you will learn that culture. You will create lots of networks with some other people, no? Right? You will able to create good opportunities and networks with Cambodian people, as well as that you can build lots of opportunities with lots of people in the entire world. Through that, you can reach to those countries and you can take those countries' exposure as well. You will be collecting lots of contacts with world experts, right? That's the beauty. Okay, as well as that you will be receiving good place of accommodation, good accommodation place, okay, good salary also will be there most probably. But personally, I'm not recommending you to target salary. Okay, salary is only one thing that you should consider when you are applying for a job. Right? The best thing that you should touch is experience. Take short-term experience. Try a small country. Go to that country. Take experience for a short term. Okay, if you are an experienced person, then you can demand yourself and ask for high salary paying opportunities. If you are a low experienced person right now, that's the pathway. So like that, my dear, okay, join with AIESEC. Keep touch with AIESEC. AIESEC is providing lots of opportunities which are really, really valuable for your career. Okay, we can generate not just teachers, but entrepreneurial teachers in future, right? So join with AIESEC. Okay, if you join with AIESEC, you will be realizing how this organization is friendly, how this organization is amazing. What are the other value additions you can take by being in AIESEC? Because this is the world's largest youth-run organization, which is available in 127 countries. If you are going to the certain country as a teacher, you will be getting another opportunity to become a member of AIESEC, which is a world largest youth-run organization, right? So you can climb, add another CV value addition for yourself while being an AIESEC. So all these are CV value additions, okay? So rather than putting teacher in Sri Lanka, if you can put teacher in India, teacher in Mumbai, okay, principal at Cambodia, like that, that will be really, really amazing things. Okay, so not only India, not only Cambodia, there are lots of other countries as well, but we have invited India and Cambodian people to this audience today. But if you have any other expectations, you can reach us and ask from us. Okay, but listen to Indian people and Cambodian people today very well. Thank you very much, guys. Good luck. Hope to see you all in near future. Good luck.
Thank you very much for that energetic and very detailed presentation speech. The National Director for Outgoing Global Talent and Teacher, Mr. Pasan Vijayawardena. Yes, as he said, now we are going to move on to our keynote speakers to get the ideas, get the experience sharing from India as well as Cambodia. Yeah, so moving on to the very first question. So I will ask from Roth first of all. What are the types and fields of teaching opportunities available in Cambodia?
Okay, so thank you, Pasan, for a very insightful speech. I'm very interested in your speech as well. Okay, so regarding with the types and field of teaching opportunities available in our country. Okay, like to be honest with everyone here, a global teacher just existed. We just published it like around few months here, like during this pandemic time. So we don't have quite so much opportunity, but we also have, but just not really much. It's just like right now we are still in the process of doing more. But from what we are having right now is the type of teaching English as a second language that involve with teaching math, teaching science, and also teaching art and sport to especially to primary school students. Yeah. So that's it from me.
So if there is a person who is good at teaching English and this person who is interested in sports, then they have a chance in your country, right? Isn't that so?
Yeah, true. It's like into our country, we don't limit like to people only teaching in one specific field. But as long as they wanted to bring new initiative to the student, as long as they have their confidence and manner, okay, this thing is what I wanted to deliver as a English teacher. So our like partners, our schools are always feel free to our like intern to bring to new initiatives that they wanted to bring. Yeah.
Okay, very great. So if in this audience, if there is an English teacher, if there is a sports person, if there is a science teacher, please give a shout out so that Rock can see you. Yes, so moving on to the country India. So Anubhav, so what are the opportunities available in India?
Perfect. Thank you so much for that question, Shamazita. So yeah, perfect. Talking about the opportunities in India, firstly, I would also like to start by saying India has a lot. India is a huge country, and we have a lot of teaching opportunities. And currently, also due to the pandemic, we are focusing on partly remote internships, which are majorly remote internships wherein you can do half a period from Sri Lanka remotely, and other half you can come physically and work from India. But very soon, I think from August, we are going to have our physical opportunities also coming, and definitely all of you can apply. And talking about what opportunities we have, so we are actually in within the AIESEC network, we have the most number of teaching opportunities globally, and also we have from all the diverse fields like language teaching, French teaching, German teaching, English teachers, maths teachers, art and craft teachers. We have a huge demand for all this. Majorly, if I have to mention, and we have other fields also like the sports teacher, art and craft as well. But I think language teaching, English teaching, German and French, Spanish teaching, these are again definitely which we have very good demand from. Maths teacher as well. So definitely, and we get to work with schools, international schools, language institutes as well. If there are some higher language institutes teaching, all this also is something, and universities definitely we have present in India. So yep, that's the state of AIESEC in India when it comes to all the global teaching opportunities.
Yep. Yes, and now you know it's a global pandemic situation going on, and now it's very hard to travel, and there is a risky situation for people as well. So in that case, is there any remote opportunities, semi-remote opportunities, so that we can work from home, even even in a partly condition as well, so that when the situation becomes normal, they can have that experience physically as well. So are there any opportunities like that?
Yep, definitely. So I'm pretty sure all of you might have heard of how India had recently our second wave, wherein we were almost having 3 lakhs, 4 lakh cases a day and all. So in those times, we stop our physical operations as such, and we have been focusing only on partly remote opportunities, all teaching opportunities. And we have a good number of partly remote. I think we have almost selected 5 to 7 people in the last 1 month itself to come for partly remote internships in India. And we have still around 10 opportunities more where people can apply. And this is only for the until July end. We are very soon going to have more opportunities coming as well for partly remote as well. And thank you so much, Pastor, as well. Situation has been coming back to normal, like cases have decreased a lot. But yeah, we are taking all the precautions. So thank you so much, everyone. And yep, currently, as Shamulita asked, we are focusing on partly remote as of now because definitely your safety comes first for us, because you are going to travel from Sri Lanka to India and all. So that's why we are focusing on partly remote, so that a good part of your internship can start. You can do 3 months, 4 months, or say 6 months from your country, from your house in Sri Lanka, and then you can come to India after a certain period of your time. And situation is also has got a lot better and will be better very much soon as well in India.
Yes, let's keep fingers crossed for that as well. Yeah, so moving to Rock. So I think you have some input for that as well.
Okay, so right now, for our country, we are still in a discussion whether like we are still in preparation for the partly remote. So maybe I can say that like maybe 1 or 2 months more when we get the good what can I say a good point of telling everyone that okay, our country is having partly remote right now. I will of course telling Sri Lanka, and also maybe you can tell Sri Lankan people that okay, right now we are having the partly remote, but for right now we just having like physical touch point, but it's all under the safety and also COVID-19 protocol. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So now I think the benefits are already downscaled by our member committee vice president Pasan Vijayvardhan. So I'm not going to be like, there's no use of talking about these benefits and all, right? So we are the creators of our own path. So it's all ours. Sky is the limit, as we know. But let's talk about something interesting, something which will add more value for those experience. So what are the benefits of pursuing in an internship in, I will direct it to Rob first of all. So what are the benefits of pursuing in an internship in Cambodia, and how can Sri Lankans or any other foreigner who intern enjoy your country, Cambodia, and also how can they enjoy your culture? What are the cultural things that they can have so that we can like having this professional things also not quite enough, right? We are humans. There are so many things to enjoy in our lives because we are doing for our happiness and our lives. So life is the very first thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you for this question. I really like this question. Okay, so like maybe before jumping into the benefits of like pursuing an internship here, let me just give a bit of context of like the geography and also what is like where is Cambodia, stuff like that. So Cambodia, like for your information, is one of a developing country in Southeast Asia. So which are located near Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. And as a country that is still developing, our country is now in the stage of getting a lot of investment from foreign countries, many of startup businesses, schools opening and targeting place for top worldwide company investment as well. And beside that, for the top focus for our government is about education system, which to ensure the experience of delivering knowledge to kids in whether it's rural area, despite that they are limited in having opportunity to learn. And with this being said, I believe that the benefits of you or not only Sri Lanka, but everyone around the world to coming here to do the internship here is highly beneficial in the experience that you'll be working with high advanced CEO in NCO or schools from other countries, which they have a very good background, and also the experience of teaching, helping out those who in need of education system, and especially is to build your professionalism with working with diverse people from other countries. So I think President has also mentioned about Cambodia. So we are not like having only like one specific nationality. We have kind of a lot of people in our country, and the school and also the NGO that we are partnering, we focus on the qualified school that are not only recruiting like one nationality teacher, but the diverse teacher, which means that they are like teachers from other countries as well. So we wanted to make sure that the teachers are coming there, getting a full field experience that they wanted to when they end their journey. And beside from this, I think especially on is our assistant from AIESEC in Cambodia as the whole, as the certified as global teacher participant, leadership qualities and personal and professionalism support, and also the career prospect with an opportunity to work as a teacher abroad in Cambodia as one of the developing country. And if I were to talk about Cambodia, I believe that the first important thing you will know from your surrounding when talking about Cambodia is the old traditional and also the special culture that we have had from our ancestors. So Cambodia is one of the countries with the oldest ancient history and cultures. And if talking about the people, we people always we have the culture of respecting and greeting in a gentle way, as we believe that it is the expressing love and gratitude toward one another. And if we're talking about the culture of people, I can guarantee everyone that people here are very friendly and having their smiles as the most necessary accessory that they believe that they should wear every day. So like, for example, if you get lost or you don't need to get, like you don't need to get worried of it, you will get help. And if you approach he or she that doesn't know English, of course, he or she will approach someone else who can help you. And And besides from the people, we have a lot of traditional clothes, traditional dance, and ancient places to visit, such as you might know Angkor Wat. And we don't only have Angkor Wat, we have other temples to visit, and also traditional festival like Khmer New Year and a lot of things, and especially also to point out the Khmer foods that I believe it will bring everyone the taste and cuisine of the people of Cambodia. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much of it. Yeah.
Yes, so I think Anubhav also have some things to add about your country as well. Even Indians I have seen, they are excited about their culture.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, talking about India, I think definitely one thing that there are three things I think majorly which pops out in someone's mind when they talk about India. It's the Taj Mahal, one of the seven wonders, the festival of Holi, where we play with our colors, and definitely the Bollywood. I'm pretty sure you people must have heard. So if you people have seen Bollywood movies or have heard about Holi or Taj Mahal, definitely you can put it down in the chat box. But definitely talking more about what benefits our people get by working in India also is firstly our opportunities compared to other opportunities. Definitely all countries have a good opportunities, but one thing what I've seen in Indian opportunities, we have a little higher pay compared to other opportunities, and we focus more on covering accommodation. So majority of our opportunities either cover or provide accommodation, and there are food benefits as well. But one thing definitely to add on is what you people might have heard or not, but in India we have the third largest corporate economy in the world as well. We have one of the most number of startups coming from India in the recent times. If you people know, current CEO of Google, Microsoft are Indians. So that also talks about the kind of people you get to work with in India. We generally have people who can add a lot of value to you. And this was from the India has a very good corporate history, something which when we talk about the culture of India and tradition, which is huge and extremely rich, we forgot to talk about the corporate sector of India, which has been growing massively in the past few years. There are so many cities like Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, Kolkata, where you can come and work, Bengaluru, Ahmedabad, Pune. So that is definitely all of you should check out. And yeah, talking about the traditional aspects. So India is a traditional country. We really are, we celebrate so many festivals. We like every month there is some or the other festival happening in India. You people might have heard about Holi, Diwali, but there are a lot of so many festivals. Attending an Indian marriage itself is such a beautiful thing. Like the marriage itself goes on for a week or 10 days, all the ceremonies and everything. So there are a lot of benefits, and the Indian food. So definitely you get to hear a lot about the spicy food, but we also have a lot of other cuisine, sweets, which you can definitely experience in India. And the monuments, I think every city has something to go and look out for us, any city, any monument. And there are 4,000 cities in India. So every city has a different value or adds a different element itself to it. And definitely the cost of traveling in India is so cheap that you can actually travel a lot and all. So yep, that's in brief about India, and I think I can talk a lot about of India. That's why I want to keep it short. So yep, that's it about India.
Yeah, so I can see some enthusiasm in chat as one person said that I love Indian culture a lot. So yeah, so are you excited about Indian and Cambodian culture? You can drop your feedbacks and you can tell how excited you are in the chat box as well while this conversation is going on. So guys, so please show some energy. And now to make things much more official again, I will, the next question is regarding this situation actually. Now, you know, the entire world was kept in the global, we faced a global pandemic and the entire world was kept in a lockdown. And now people, the mankind are now slowly getting used to this situation actually, I have to say. They are evoluting and also they are now beginning to live with this virus. Now the vaccines are there and now we are moving on with this virus. I don't know whether what happens next actually, but the pandemic will continue to keep on, but we can't keep things freeze. We have to make action. Everyone is now working hard to take things back to normal. And now we are also in the new normal. We don't know what normal will come next. Anyway, so I will direct first to Anubhav. So what measures have you taken as the as AIESEC in India to ensure the safety of people or the exchange participants who are willing to go for Indian opportunities once these situations are like quite under control, like brother say?
Right, perfect. So I think one of the first measures we have taken was we were one of the first entities in AIESEC itself, which last year when we halted our operations, or we decided that no, humanity at the end comes first and we need to take care of all our stakeholders even before anything. So that was one of the major decisions we took. And also since we started running semi-remote internships, so that we get more time also wherein the EP can start working from their home. At the same time, we are delivering those life-changing experiences. And also one thing I'm not sure how many of you know, but India is a pilot for remote internships as well in AIESEC. So AIESEC decided to launch a new product called BPP, which is Virtual Program Professional Program, and India decided to apply to become a pilot for the same as well, because we believe that completely remote internship is something which is going to be the future, and something wherein by focusing on partly remote and remote internships more than physical, we are going to take care of safety of our members, of all our interns, of our clients as well. So these were a few measures, but apart from that, also one of the few measures what we have taken is we have started circulating what if we ask all the cities, local committees we call within AIESEC, to create their booklets, what precaution they are taking, what safety measures intern can take while they are coming for an internship to India, within the flight, once they land in India, what measures they have to take, like sanitation, masks. So we are also focusing, one thing we have started changing is focusing on doing exchanges where interns are getting countries which are doing vaccination quickly as well. One of the major reason also for that is if interns are getting vaccinated, they are more safer compared to others. So that is one of the major safety measures I think we are taking as a country, and pushing our majority membership also to get vaccinated. So they are also, when they come in touch with the interns or our stakeholders, they are in a safe state. And also one of the things I would like to share, so I'm talking a lot, but I would definitely like to show you one thing, because there's a chance that you people might forget something. I'll just drop it in the chat box. So yep, this is a website. This is called India is a Feeling. So our brand as AIESEC in India for all our interns and for all of you is India is a Feeling. Whenever you want to come for an internship or for an exchange to India, you can definitely go to this website and look for opportunities over here. We have uploaded what measures we are actually taking for COVID before you come to India, after you come to India, everything you can find. Our current interns who are here in India, how is their experience, how are we ensuring their safety, and also all our cities where you can go. Our video, which is a very beautiful video about India is a Feeling. So definitely all these things you can go on it. And since in AIESEC we have rotational leadership, we are also currently updating as a new national directors team. We are updating this website as well. So in the next 1 month, you're going to expect some more content as well. So all of you can feel free to share this website with all your friends, people, and you think someone who might be interested in going on an internship, this website will definitely help them. So yep, I guess that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. So Rob, what is your input regarding the situation and the measures in Cambodia?
Okay, so thank you again. So like during this pandemic, like not only our entity, but I believe that other entities were followed by the government's law and protocol on COVID-19. And for our government, like we don't really take this as a very a big case. We definitely putting a very strong and also publishing like some kind of law and also regulation to ensure the safety of our people, and especially to the foreign people who come to our country. Okay, so the first one I think is just the same as how is the vaccination. So I don't remember of the percentage of people who get vaccinated in our country, but I think it's highly right now, and most of our AIESEC right now are fully vaccinated, because like they are 18 plus already. So for our country who are people who are from 18 plus, they will be able to get vaccinated and things like that. And also as in our entity, AIESEC in Cambodia, we also created the risk assessment tool, which in order to ensure the understanding of our side. As you know, when you come to intern in Cambodia, you will have the manager who will assist you with your experience of coming here. So we created that tool in order to make sure that the AIESEC who he or she will assist you can actually know and also understand your risk and also your safety with regarding with not only COVID-19, but safety as the whole as well. And also we are also making sure with our stakeholder, like our NGO and also school that we are partnered with, and having a very high safety in regarding with the schools that our intern are teaching, and also the place and the accommodation that our intern are living as well. So right now, the most of organization and schools are still like closing down because our government are asking to close down due to this like high wave and stuff. But we can see that right now, like the case in Cambodia is starting to decrease right now. So there are some schools and also there are some regulation that our government is now starting to discuss in opening it again. So of course, when the organization or school will open it again, they will need to have the permission from the official, and for the official, they will need to investigate. They do all those kind of things to ensure that it's safe and also it's okay to do opening the school in order to ensure the safety of the kids and also the teachers as well. And also we have, you know, quarantine for 14 days of arriving and stuff like that. And for right now, we have like the interns who already like pick up getting selected and also preparing for their visa to come here as well. So I believe that for our situation here, it can be like few more months, maybe things will start to getting normal, and maybe things are gonna be okay again. And also for our timeline, like we also have a lot of interns who are interested in our country, and they are right now they're like choosing the opportunity, and also they're interviewing part, and also there are some of them who already interview pass and they are preparing visa. So for the timeline that they will come here, it will be flexible. So we also propose a flexible timeline to those who wanted to come here but cannot come here right now as well. Yeah.
I think Shamudita is stuck. So yeah, I think meanwhile, I think if you want to add on something or talk about Cambodia, I think we can go ahead as well. So yeah, do you want to add on something?
Regarding with like COVID-19 and things like that, I think
yep,
it's all good now. I mentioned everything. Yeah.
Right. So I'll just add on a small thing also. Like one of the precaution also what we are taking is, I think Shamudita is back. I'll just complete quickly. It's just providing, when we are providing kits to our interns when they're coming, we are also thinking of providing them with masks, sanitizer, which can be used throughout the country as well during their stay and all. So yeah, Shamudita, I think you can go ahead and take the stage. And yeah, meanwhile, I think if anyone has any questions, I think so. Talking about undergraduates, definitely, I think India has a lot of opportunities from undergraduates, and I think Cambodia also will have opportunities for undergraduates. So, yep, there is. And as Pasad mentioned, you can definitely get in touch with the AIESEC members in the WhatsApp group. They will be able to guide you better on how you can apply for opportunities in Sri Lanka. Since I think I come from India and Rohit comes from Cambodia, so we can definitely give you an idea, but these are the people who can give you the best one. And yeah, Rohit, if you want to add on.
Okay, thank you, Nubha, for adding. Yeah, I think like I know how has mentioned, like for our country is also welcome to new and also undergraduate students, especially targeting from like year 3 and also year 4, and especially welcome to fresh graduate as well. So it's not a problem here, like just a problem of your commitment, your hard work, and also the process of interviewing with our schools and partners. Yeah.
Yep. I think we can wait for Chamra to come, or if someone from the, I think, organizing committee wants to take over or talk, that is also completely fine. But talking about any certificate for English, such as TOEFL when applying and all sort of thing, I don't think that is required. And again, anything is a plus, but that is not required, because when it comes to India, our selection process doesn't ask for that. You just need to be able to know how to communicate any English, say basic English writing and talking, because you will be communicating with these kids over here and they understand English or their Indian languages, say Hindi majorly. So knowing English speaking and talking is a must. And I think Pasan wants to say something.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, okay. So I think people are asking some questions related to these things. We'll check the chat box and answer those questions. Right. So do you require any certificate? Yeah, I think that was answered. And first year undergraduates can apply. So yeah, anybody can apply. For the application, there are no restrictions. Anybody can apply. Even a school leaver can apply. But in terms of getting selected based on the expectations of the opportunity, getting selected for the opportunity may be a little bit tough, okay, for the first year undergraduate. No matter if you're a first year undergraduate, no matter, you can apply for like a small short-term opportunities, I think, okay. So short-term unpaid opportunities, I think India and Cambodian people also have some unpaid opportunities. You can apply for unpaid opportunities because as I experience for unpaid opportunities, they are not that much looking for more and more qualifications like academics and everything. So apply for short-term unpaid opportunities and take some experience first and then go for a paid opportunity in the next time. That's my advice. Otherwise, if you have some experiences, even during the even at the level of undergraduate era, then no matter, you can apply for the opportunities, right? I think Tamasha is asking a question regarding the diploma in French. I think Anubhav, you can answer for that question, no? Yim also can, if there are French options.
Yep, definitely that will give you a benefit. So in India, what we also have noticed is, so we have been doing a research, and this is something we tell to all the AIESECers in Sri Lanka, the outgoing global teacher department of Sri Lanka people, that when they are actually pushing people to apply, our clients or all the schools, institutions here prefer some level of experience, like say usually all the people who we have noticed what kind of people get selected for our opportunities, our schools and companies here in India. And we noticed people with 3 to 6 months of internship experience or 3 months of experience. These kind of people usually get selected much more than compared to other people. So that is definitely an added opportunity for all of you. So yep, I hope that answers your question.
Okay, thank you, Anubhav. And there is another question in the chat box. For the unpaid opportunities, are there any scholarships for the flight tickets and visa? Right. Yeah, for the unpaid opportunities as well as for the paid opportunities, for both, there is no such a scholarship program under the under AIESEC. But you will receive some discounts, okay, if you participate. So after this these set of talk shows, we will be doing certain kind of a competition to select the best set of people with some teaching skills. Those set of students who will be winning that competitions will be receiving some discounts in terms of the AIESEC fees and everything, right? But generally, you have to bear your own ticket cost and everything. But I don't think that will be an expenditure for your side. It will be an investment for your side, because you are going to take a super experience, which will be adding a marvelous benefit or marvelous CV value addition. Okay, so suppose, for an example, suppose there are students who are going to Australia or going to different countries and for their studies basically, but they are working at there to earn money. Okay, they are spending a lot of money at the stage of a study, but it's an investment because they can earn what they have incurred within a very short period of time when they have a good level of education. So this is also something similar to this one. If you incur some small cost at the very very beginning to take this marvelous experience, then you can market that experience to ask for high salary paid opportunities. That experience will be a good tool to market or to demand yourself in interviews that you are going to face in the future. Right. And there are some other questions. Do we need IELTS? No, for the working, I think IELTS is not required. Yim and Anubhav, can you support that answer?
Yep, perfect. So talking about that, IELTS is not required at all in India, and I've never seen people asking, companies or schools asking for IELTS at all. It's just that, you know, say whatever opportunity you apply for, say French or maths and all, they just check how good are you in that particular field, and majorly having a basic experience, the 3 to 6 months or 3 months experience. And obviously it depends a lot from opportunity, but IELTS is not something that has been required in India. And I think Yim can answer for Cambodia.
Okay, yeah. So for our country, it's not different from like how from India, and I believe also for other countries as well. So TOEFL and things like that is not very requirement from our like partners like schools and NGOs. So basically, again, just like I mentioned, your commitment, your effort, and also you're willing to contribute and willing to teach is all that matters the most. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and there are some other questions. I want to ask from host, don't unmute myself. Sorry, don't mute myself. Okay, right. So however, there is another question. Do we need any previous teaching experience to get selected? No, it's not mandatory. Okay, so as I told earlier, I have said one experience from one of the Sri Lankan girl who have already interned in Anubhav's country, India. She didn't have any academic qualification in a great way. Okay, she didn't have any previous teaching experience. One and only thing that you want is you should have a confidence in the interview. Okay, face the interview with a great confidence and with a great level of English fluency. Then if you show your colors and everything in the interview, there is a high possibility for getting selected. Right. And Oshik is asking, is AIESEC providing a sponsor letter for the visa purpose? Sponsor letter mean, what do you mean by sponsor letter? That mean, you're asking, will AIESEC provide sponsorships? Generally, AIESEC will provide the opportunities only. We are not going to provide sponsorships, but we can provide support for you to take some personal sponsorships from someone else. Okay. And I can remember one of the person asked, will everybody who applied get chance to experience these internships? Yeah, for that I want to say no. Okay, everybody who are applying for the jobs will not get selected. No, right? For that you need to have a good practice to face the interviews very successfully. You need to set the background before facing the interview. If you set the background and if you come out with a good confidence in the interview, most of the times there is a high chance for getting selected. It's up to you guys. So however, we will be supporting you throughout the entire application process to get selected through the interview. But only thing is you need to try first. Try. Okay, one day you can fly. That is a famous quote. Okay, so you can try definitely. Okay, there is a high chance for you to get selected for the opportunities. Right. Okay. Is AIESEC providing a sponsor letter for visa purpose? Okay. I'm 30 undergraduate of teaching degree. Very good, excellent. I'm working as a trainee teacher. I have to go for a teaching practice by next semester. Can I give my teaching practice there? Sure. I think there will be opportunity for Hashan, right? Anubhav and you?
Yes, definitely. We have a lot of teaching opportunities currently and a good number of semi-remote opportunities also currently open. So definitely you can consider. You can just go ask AIESEC people about opportunities in India and they'll definitely guide you about it.
Yeah, Anubhav and Yim, if you have that search tool of available opportunities, then can you share the links of search tools? Then these audience also can go to that search tool and search what are the teaching opportunities that are available right now. Are there any possibility of?
Just give me a second.
Okay, Yim, are there any possibility to share the search tool?
Okay, give me a few minutes.
Okay, no problem. And Tamash asks, if in case we get an internship in the mid of degree program, how are we covering the studies? Would it be high? So most of the time during this period, Tamasha, there is a good chance to work at home. Okay, while working, you can study. While working, you can balance. If you are a good balancer, if you are a smart person, you can balance both things. That means you can work at home, no, through remote internship opportunities and semi-remote internship opportunities. If you are going to work at home, there is a good chance to balance everything. And Oshini is asking, can you brief about the visa process? Do we have to show our financial position? No. I think financial position is not required because you are going to do a job, no? Or you are going to do a job to earn some money. But visa process can't be explained. This is the exact visa process like that. Okay, it differs from country to country. If you're going to India, then there will be a separate visa process. If you go to Cambodia, there will be separate visa process. But generally, what type of visa, Anubhav, you are recommending for our people for India?
Yep, perfect. So to give you a brief context before going into forward, we had COVID waves happening and all that. So visa regulations have been changing a little bit, but generally it's an intern visa, I-3 visa in particular. And this is the first priority of visa, which we advise all of you. And then there is business visa as well, which is second preferred after intern visa. But generally always go for intern visa. That works best for India. And apart from that, also, if you're still in doing your graduation or post-graduation and you are a student and you are coming for a semester or internship, you can definitely also look into the student visa. That is also one of the visas which is available. So these are 2-3 visas which I would advise you to go with, intern visa always being the first preferred visa for India. I hope that gives clarity about it.
I think Yim, you also have an answer, no?
Yeah, okay. So like before we have like some kind of visa like tourist visa, exemption visa and stuff, but due to COVID-19, for our entity, we specifically like recommend for only one type of visa, which is visa type E, which is the business visa. Yeah.
Okay. And there was one problem asked from one person. She has already tried some opportunities 2 years back for India, but at that time there were plenty of opportunities for undergraduates, but suddenly it was limited for the graduates. Yes, actually, for that question, okay, she is asking whether Indian opportunities are limited only for graduates in Sri Lanka. So answer is not that much, but there were some rules and regulation change that happened after Easter attack in Sri Lanka. So in that case, if you are going to earn more than 150,000 of salary, okay, so you need to be a graduate for sure. Okay, if you are going to earn more than 150,000 rupees per month as your teaching salary, then you need to have certain kind of a degree for sure. But if you are going to experience a internship which is paying less than 150,000 rupees as salary, they don't need to be a graduate for sure. That's based on the salary. That's the boundary line is salary. So otherwise there are no restrictions on for the undergraduates. But being a graduate have more. If you are a graduate, you have more chances, but that does not mean undergraduates don't have. They can target opportunities which are paying small salaries at the very beginning and take the experience, market the experience, and take good salary paying opportunity next time. And there are some other questions. What about the personal teaching, preschool teaching? Are they in internships? Yes. What about the preschool teaching, Yim and Anubhav?
Yep, so we have some preschool teaching opportunities, but I would say it's not a large number, but definitely there are a certain small few number of opportunities which we have preschool. And again, so talking about India, we kind of get a lot of applicants. So you need to also be fast and lucky enough to apply for those opportunities as well quickly, because it's a very few number and quickly people apply for them and all. So yeah, being honest, that's the current state with preschool teaching right now in India.
Okay, Yim.
Okay, yeah. So for like for in Cambodia, there are quite a lot of preschool teaching internship as well. But I think just like Anupha, there are a lot of space that have been fulfilled already. But soon there will be a lot of more opportunities that will open because a lot of preschools are like the partners that we have so far for our entity. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Thank you. And yeah, I will be answer for one last question. Actually, the Ganguly is also talking something similar to that one. She has good qualifications. Okay, definitely, my dear, those qualifications that you have in UOK, University of California, will add a massive value for yourself. Try more. Okay, one and only guidance what I have to give is try more. If you try, okay, then you will be receiving a good opportunities in good countries as well as for good salaries. Okay, so but target, okay, ignore the expenditure, guys. Definitely you have to incur certain expenditure, you have to pay certain fee of in AIESEC, as well as that you have to pay for ticket if you are going abroad. If you are working at home, no need to pay for the ticket, flight tickets and everything. But it will be an investment. Even though you are going to pay it, it will be an investment. One of the person asked from me, what is the difference between the global volunteer and global talent? Volunteer is, my dear, a volunteering experience. Suppose you are going to certain country and do a certain kind of a funny project. It will be a volunteering experience. You are going trips here and there and taking that fun and enjoyment. But this is so professional. This will add a CV value addition. Okay, CV value. Okay, so my dear, this is so professional. This is a working experience. But volunteering experience is not a working experience. It's a working experience, but it's not a professional working experience. This is completely a professional work experience, which will be counted when giving job opportunities for you guys. Right. However, there are lots of questions, guys. Okay, I can see the chat box is totally filled. If you have more questions, you can direct those questions to the WhatsApp chat that we already have. Right. Okay. And Anubhav has something to say. Yeah.
Yep. So I think you asked for the search tool and the opportunity. So I'm just putting the search tool of the LC, which has currently. So there's a local chapter in India, a city called Chandigarh. I've shared their search tool link. They have good number of opportunities for all of you to apply, semi-remote as well as physical. So all of you can go through them, and they cover almost around, they're paying almost around 40,000 Sri Lankan currency or more than that as well. So it's 15,000 to 20,000 INR Indian currency, and they're covering accommodation and provided. So all these opportunities are here in the chat box, and you can go through it, and you can contact the AIESEC people in your group. So yep, I think, yep. Thank you, Prasanna. You can continue.
Thank you, Anubhav. You can go to the search tool and check what are the opportunities available right now in India and right now in Cambodia. And there are lots of other countries as well. You can contact AIESEC Sri Lanka if you prefer to go and take this wonderful opportunity experience. And there are remote internship experiences plus physical internship experiences. Okay, so contact your AIESECers in the group, WhatsApp group, and keep in touch with AIESEC. Sometimes you will not receive the opportunity tomorrow. Sometimes you will not receive the opportunity day after tomorrow, but next day you will receive a good opportunity. Okay, thank you very much. I think Chamudita, are you available?
Yes, am I audible?
Okay, Chamudita, you can end the session. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Anubhav. Thank you, Yim. Thanks for your arrival. Thank you, audience. Okay, keep in touch with AIESEC. We will be supporting you guys until you get this target achievement. Thank you very much. Good luck. See you soon.
Yes, actually, thank you very much, everyone, for the questions. And that covered almost every question I was supposed to ask from our speakers. Anyway, I have another question to ask, actually. So, Anubhav, how about the cost of living when it comes to, and also what type of visa you recommend for the people who are willing to travel to your country?
Perfect. Thank you so much for your question. So I covered the visa part just right now when you were not there actually, but I again talking about, so there are three kinds of visa we suggest you in the order of priority. Always first visa preference is always intern visa. Then it's I-3 visa, intern 3 visa in particular. Then it's a business visa also, which again is a second preference. And if you are still studying in your graduation, undergraduation and all, definitely you can look for a student visa option as well. But intern visa is also the most preferred. And definitely before applying, always get in touch with the ISECers, and they are going to help you with the visa regulations, because visa is changing constantly, or something which we don't have a control over, because it's the governments who decide visa. So always before even applying for visa or booking for it and all, do go contact your fellow ISECers who are you in touch with, for to understand what visa you can apply and all, because it can, right now I can tell you something and it can change after 2 months. So yep, just always keep in touch with the ISECers, and they will give you the correct information. And talking about cost of living, so as I was saying, usually all our opportunities provide accommodation or covered, but around 15,000 to 20,000 Indian rupees is above around average, which is good enough to live in India. And most of our opportunities provide that much, or they cover accommodation, or they provide you food. So yep, that's the cost of living average for monthly basis, if I have to talk about. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So I think again I mentioned about the visa type. So I think Nobha also mentioned this, like for visa thingy, it's not only like come from like the ISEC like regulation, but more into our government side as well. So maybe if like right now I'm telling everyone that we're only open for business visa, which is visa type E. But when things getting less intense, when like things is getting to go back to normal, there are other visa available that you can apply for to our country, like tourist visa, exemption visa, and so on. Yeah, but due to COVID-19, right now we only limited to one type of visa, which is again business visa. And for the living cost in Cambodia, I think it's just like the same in India. Most of our opportunity are cover both accommodation and also transportation. So if you're coming to be an intern here, you don't really spend much on traveling, on like your expense on living and stuff like that. And maybe you only need to maybe just kind of some few expense outside the things that you wanted to do. But if like we're talking about monthly living cost in here, is I can say only in like USD dollar, which is around $300, which divide into minimum into like one day it equals to like $5. But again, this $5 per day is if you need to expend your own travel and also accommodation and food. But if the accommodation and if the traveling is already covered, I can say that it might be reduced to only like 2.5 or $3 per day. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's pretty much of it.
Yes, and can you please confirm whether I am visible and audible clearly?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, you are visible and audible.
Yeah,
Okay.
suddenly a technical error came. As I said, we are accepting challenges, and that is what makes us polished anyway. So yeah, so now actually the Q&A session went really well, and actually it covered some questions which I was supposed to ask from you guys. So thank you very much for directing those wonderful questions, and thank you very much for conducting that, and especially Pasani Jiradana, the member committee vice president, also enhanced in that anyway. Yes, and now we are going to move on to the final question. So do you have any one last feedback which you can give to fellow people who are interested in going for opportunities? One last message. Anyone can start. Yeah, let's go with Anubhav.
Yeah, cool, perfect. So one message again, as I think Prasanna mentioned already, that there you will have to keep applying for opportunities. There are going to be a lot of opportunities, but a lot of people also applying, and also don't take it as a heartbreak if you don't get on to any opportunity. Don't stop applying, because there are a lot of people. I'm also one of the byproducts what I've got so much from ISEC. So keep on applying for opportunities. Definitely you will get that one opportunity which is for you and in your destiny. And there are a lot of great opportunities, not only in India, Cambodia, but in so many other countries as well. So do apply. We have semi-remote, partly remote opportunities currently in ISEC, completely remote opportunities, and physical opportunities. And also do consider applying for everything, and always be careful. Talk to ISECers for their guidance, because they can help you, because they are doing it every day. So they have ideas about visa regulation, which flights to book or which opportunities to choose. definitely listening to them and knowing their experience will definitely help and keep them in the loop. So, yep, that's it. And yep, good luck. Always stay safe in current times. And I think the pandemic will be there for a little while, probably not on such a high scale, but at a lower scale. So always take precautions, take safety. And yep, I'll keep it that simple. So yep, good luck, people. Stay safe, take care.
Yes, Rod.
Okay, so thank you everyone, and also there's nothing much that I wanted to say, but it's just like if you wanted to experience it, just go for it, just apply for it. It's just like simple, and just like Anupha has mentioned, if maybe like you fell into one opportunity or two opportunity, then just go for it. One day you make like I can guarantee that you will pass and you will get selected, because like from the experience, like we the interns that get like accepted here, they always try a lot of opportunity in order to get selected. Yeah, so I believe that after this phase, you everyone might have a lot of questions like, okay, what exactly is global teacher? How can I do it? And is it true that the benefits that people here mentioned will beneficial to the future career and stuff like that? So if you wanted to find out more, I think you can contact with the AIESEC in Sri Lanka. So they might give you a lot of more benefits and also opportunity and also touch point that it will benefit to you and suitable for you as well. Yeah, so again and again, if you wanted to experiment, just go for it and try to search, and especially with the, if you I can say that if you know someone who already experienced global teacher, you can go ask him or her. Of course, I can guarantee that he or she will tell you that they will love this experience, and they always hope that you can love this experience as well. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much of it. And thank you everyone, and hoping everyone stay safe and take care, and hoping that this COVID-19 will end soon, and we all can travel to everywhere and also do an intern in every country that we wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Let's hope this COVID-19 will end soon and we can travel and find our own lives. Yes, so thank you very much once again for sparing your time to give your feedbacks and insights for all the curious people present here. And also, if you have any doubt regarding what am I supposed to do next, what is the procedure going on, do not worry, you are in the WhatsApp group. We have your emails and our team will let you know how you can find out opportunities, as well as how you can go through this process also. So don't worry about that. It's all our duty. And to wind up things, first of all, I would like to invite one of the organizing committee vice presidents, Aditya Abemanda, to thank you all.
Distinguished guest speaker, dear panelists, dear delegates, on behalf of the organizing committee of Project Global Teacher to Be, I would like to take a moment to thank all those who contributed to make this event a success. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude and appreciation to our guest speaker, Pasan Wijewardena, National Director for Outgoing Global Teacher, for his constant support and guidance. Country President Sister Gayara and Country President-elect Bhanuka Hathurusingha and National Directors of AIESEC Sri Lanka for having confidence on us. Panelists, Jit Mihera, Ransi Samarasingha, Anubhav Raj, National Director, Incoming Global Talent, AIESEC in India, Yin Chanevi Roth, National Director, Operations, AIESEC in Cambodia, and all the participants of the talk show, session 1 and 2. Not forgetting Yomali Jadilaka, Local Committee Vice President or OGX of AIESEC in Kelaniya, and all the outgoing global talent functions of all the local committees for supporting us. Thank you all. If not for you all, we wouldn't have pulled this event. The moderators, Samadhi Vijayatunga, coordinator for OGX B2C, AIESEC in Kelaniya, and Chamudita Guruge, local committee vice president of AIESEC in Kandy. National Project Manager for International Relations, Sansali D'Silva, and National Project Manager for Outgoing Global Talent, Amandi Vikramnayaka. Last but not the least, our beloved delegates. I would like to apologize if my long list of names have missed one of your names. A huge thank you to all those who contributed, even with a word. Have a pleasant evening. Over to you, Chamadita.
Yes, thank you very much. And I also would like to convey my sincere thanks for everyone who worked hard in this and the people who were behind the show, behind the screen, the National Project Manager, as well the Charit Priyashan, and as well as Organizing Committee Vice President Aditya Abhiman, as well as Lasit Pramod. So, and at last but not least, thank you very much for joining this session, all the panelists. You made this an energetic one. You showed enthusiasm, you directed question, and you made my job easy. Let me talk like, let me be frank, you made my job very easy. Yes, so that's it about the Global Teacher to Be, to the second session of Global Teacher to Be. And now we are going to officially wind up the session, and let me again convey my heartfelt gratitude for Anubhav Raj as well as Yim for joining with us, sparing their time besides every task they are supposed to do. And your insights were really valuable, and I hope everyone got something to enhance their journey in global teaching or any sort of a global opportunity. So yeah, that is it. Keep seeking your life, keep seeking your personal goals, and let me officially sign off as the moderator for today's event. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and may you find everything you seek in your life.